Hello, hello. Welcome to Financial Goal Setting Saturday, Halloween edition. My baby girl told me to use this filter, so this is hilarious. I don't know how long I'm going to keep using it because it looks a little distracting, but we'll go with it. Welcome. I don't know if I'm going to wait for people to come in or if I'm going to get started. I guess I can start talking about the purpose of this workshop. Again, like I said in my last video, I created the YPP Money Club just to get a group of women together, all on the same page, give them a safe space to kind of, strategize and network and figure out how they can start winning with money and use their income to make them money and attain financial freedom and build wealth and secure their financial future and all that good stuff. So I want to start doing financial goal setting Saturdays, and I want to do them the end of each month, so that at the beginning of the next month you have your financial goals and your goals in all areas of your life right on the top of your mind, right in the forefront of your mind, right at the top of the month, so you can crush them. And by the end of 2018, you will have some financial goals, some spirituality goals, some health and fitness goals, all those goals like executed. So today we're going to be talking about not only financial goals, but also finances, giving, mindset goals, fun. Do you want to add more fun in your life? Business and career goals, relationship goals, things like that. And my goal for you is to become extremely clear on what it is that you want out of life. Like, when you align your finances with the things that you want, it makes it so much easier to attain financial goals because you're using your income to achieve those goals. Instead of looking at the result, or instead of looking at the agony that you feel on managing money, look at the results that you're going to achieve by managing your money properly. And that's where the sweet spot is. That's when it becomes easier to attain financial goals, when you stop looking at what it is that you can't do with your money and you start looking at all the things that you can and will do and desire to do with your money. So that's my hope for you, that you get out of this workshop. And also, I just want to be clear that I can give you financial strategy, right? But financial strategy is not the most important factor in financial success. Clarity is. And that's why I'm starting the Money Club off with this first workshop, and that's creating goals in all areas of your life so you are clear on what it is that you want your money to do for you. That is why you make money, so it can make your life better. That is the whole reason why you are earning an income. The whole reason why you're in business, you're in friendships, to make your life or someone else's life, your life and someone else's life better. But you have to be clear in the ways you want to do that. Otherwise, you're always going to be overwhelmed and confused in your area of finances and also other areas of your life. So during this financial goal setting Saturday, I'm going to walk you step by step through my goal setting process, and I do this at the end of every year for the next year. So today we're going to be talking about 2018 goals, and we can get a little bit of a head start. I always like to do that. That gives me 2-month buffer to kind of switch into gear and start thinking about my 2018 financial goals and not waiting till December 31st, 2017. So let's get started. Step one, the first thing that you're going to do, you're going to sit down and you're going to write out what you want to see in the following areas of your life. I hope you got a pen and paper. And if you're watching the replay, definitely pause as you need to for each step. And if you're watching live, definitely watch the replay over again, pause it, write things down, and go through these steps in order. So step number one, write down what it is you want to happen in all the areas of your life. Now, I want you to take about 10 minutes to do this and just free write everything that comes to your imagination. Let your imagination run wild in these 10 areas. Your spirituality, your health and fitness, your purpose, and that could be either starting a business, expanding your career, things like that. Your ministry, emotional health, Number 5 is extended family and friend relationships. Number 6 is intimate relationships. So that's like your husband or your wife, your spouse, your kids. Everyone is inside of your home, your relationship with them. Your finances, your giving, your mindset or personal development, and also fun. So in those areas, I want you to free write what it is that you want to see in your life and kind of write out some things that's in all areas of your life, right? And again, set your timer, give yourself 10 minutes to kind of go through this. And remember that nothing is too outlandish or unrealistic, because whenever you have an idea or a thought or a desire, that is your roadmap to where you should be in life. That is truly what makes you happy. Your ideas and your desires and your wants are going to be different than mine, because what it takes to make me happy and what it takes for me to fulfill my purpose and what it takes for me to get the desires of my heart is going to be different than yours. And so everything that you write down is going to be different than what I write down, but they're all valid. And nothing is outlandish. If you can think it, if you can dream it, you can achieve it. If it comes into your mind, if it comes into your vision, you have the capacity to create it, right? So do that. I'm going to give you a list of mine. Like when I went through last night, I kind of did some new ones for 2018 and beyond, right? So I want to own a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house. I want to homeschool Taryn. I want a Range Rover Velar First Edition. I want to increase my income to $30,000 a month. I want to create 4 amazing jam-packed online financial courses. I want 2 dogs. I want a private jet to travel. I want to attract my divine husband. I want 4 more children. I want to purchase a gymnastics coach for Taryn. I want to redo my whole wardrobe and redo Taryn's wardrobe. Me and Taryn want to grow our hair down our back. I want to get down to 155 pounds. That was pre-Taryn weight. I still have yet to achieve that, but 2018 is my year. I'm convinced. I want to partner with Kids Food Basket in my business and give 10% of all proceeds on charity that I raise. I want to save $20,000 in the bank for a down payment. I want to become an investor in real estate and a venture capitalist. I want to travel back to Africa and do a mission trip. I want to go on vacation in San Carlos, Mexico. I want unstoppable energy. I want to try hot yoga. I want to go on mindfulness meditation retreats on the weekends. I want to take Taryn to Disney World. We have yet to go to Disney World. I want to publish a book. I want to do another raw food cleanse. I want to go to a Tony Robbins seminar and meet him. Those are the things that came to my mind when I gave myself 10 minutes last night. And so the first step was to do that. And I just want to make this clear how important this first step is, because your financial story is what either stops you from attaining financial freedom and financial success or moving you towards it. So when you take the time and write this out, pay attention to what it is that, this is so funny, like this little character, or the ears are twitching. It's like so distracting. I can't even look at myself. This is so cute though. Take the time whenever you're writing these out, realize what messaging that comes up. So when I said I want a vacation in San Carlos, or if I want to increase my income to $30,000, if in my mind it says, oh, that's unrealistic, or you're not going to be able to do that, or if I say write a book, you're not going to be able to be an author, that is going to defeat me. Those beliefs, that story that I'm telling myself or allowing myself to come up with, is going to defeat me. So it's going to sabotage anything that I do from this moment on, because subconsciously that's what I believe. So if you feel like you have some limiting beliefs or some doubting beliefs in your mind, I would advise you to sit down and take some time with that and create a new story. Because remember, success in any area is 80% mindset and 20% strategy. So again, I could give you the strategy that's so funny. My eyes just went green. That's so funny. I can give you the strategy on how to do it. A, B, C, D, how I attained financial freedom, how I paid off debt. A lot of you, when you entered the group and you had to put in your top financial goal was debt freedom. You need something that anchors you to withstand the process of debt freedom, right? So I need for you to write this down so you can attain debt freedom. It might take you a year. It might take you a year and a half. But if you don't know what you're working for, why do you want to become debt free, right? Do you think it's possible that you can become debt free? If yes, then you will do it. If you're telling yourself every time you look at your student loan account, you're cringing, oh, this is so annoying, and I cry every time I think about it, or you negatively talking about your student loans all the time, you are in a place where you're victimizing yourself, and you're going to always feel down and out about your financial goals. You're always going to feel down and out about attaining financial freedom, and you're not going to want to take action because you already told yourself you're a loser. You already told yourself that the student loan balance is overpowering you. It's causing you to cry. It's causing you to cripple. You can't stand it, like all that language that you're using. And I don't think people realize that it was your student loan payment, whether you like it or not. It was your student loans that allowed you to get that degree that you have, for you to earn the money that you earn right now. So be grateful towards it. Don't feel mad about it or angry about it anymore. Face it and say, I needed this at a point in my life because I didn't have, or my parents didn't save up money for me to go to college. So I did what I had to do, and now it's time for me to pay it back and move on with my life. You create a plan and move on with your life. And you set some goals that's outside of that debt that you're thinking about. Whenever you sit down to do something, you don't want to constantly think about debt. You want to think about the abundance that you want to feel. You want to think about the people that you want to serve. When you're debt free, you get to serve more people. When you're debt free, you can use that money to build your business. When you're debt free, you can use that money to buy your daughter gymnastics classes, right? That's what you need to be thinking about, not necessarily the debt that you have to pay. Think about what comes after that debt, right? Paying off the debt, that's the mechanical part. That's the strategy part. Like, that's the mechanical part. We want to think about the results. What happens if you become debt free? Who benefits? Does your children? Does your family? Does your husband? Does your community? Does your business? You know, who benefits? That's what you focus on. And that should be your story. Not, oh, I can't stand them. I got $50,000 in student loans. I got $100,000 in student loans. So what? Create a plan to pay it off, right? You're going to create a plan that you use every month. You're going to create a budget, and you're going to say every month $500 going towards student loans or $700 going towards student loans. But instead of thinking of your money going away from you or whatever, you're putting money towards your financial freedom. Yes, it's going to Sally Mae or to Fed Loans or whoever else that's the company of your student loans. But in reality, you are getting your financial freedom back. That's what you should be focusing on. So when you say, oh, I want to become debt free, why do you want to become debt free? Create a story around why it is that you want to become debt free, so it's compelling for you to drive. It drives you to take action. It drives you to manage your money better. It drives you to wake up every day and spend within your means. It drives you to, get rid of some of those money habits and those money beliefs. It drives you to create a story that you want to take action on. Okay, off my soapbox. So number one, sit down and write out all the desires that you seek, right? And nothing is too big, nothing is too small. Create a new story if you have to. If you start feeling some things come up, if you start feeling tingling in your stomach, if you feel a little bit of anxiety every time you think about the future, you have to address that. Number two, after you're done writing out that list, put numbers next to each one of the items on your list. And the number is going to represent the time frame you want to achieve them. So for some of them, it might be 1 year. Some of them, it might be 2 years. Some of it might be 5 years, 10 years, 20-year goals, right? So for example, for me, the 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house, I'm not in a rush to move. In all honesty, I'm asking God to lead me in that area, because I don't know if I'm not mad at, oh, I just clicked something. Oh, my notebook did. Just turned on Siri on my computer. I'm not mad if, I wouldn't be mad if I needed to wait until, well, not need, if God caused me to wait until I'm married to buy my first home. Or if I'm going to do it next month. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm open to when. I just know the desire of my heart, and I'm asking God to lead me and say, whatever is in your will and the perfect plan for me, because I don't want to rush out and go get a home, and I ended up in 6 months end up moving, or in 6 months end up not liking the neighborhood, or, you know, my job is calling me, my business is calling me to move down south, or, you know, whatever the case is. I don't want to rush on my own understanding. I'm asking God to lead me in that area, and there's some areas in your life that you will have to ask the Lord to lead you in, and then there's certain areas in your life where, you know, you're kind of like, you know what, I got this. I already heard from God on this area. This I'm pretty straightforward with. It's pretty straightforward. So for me, I put 2 years for my 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home. I'm not in a rush. That could be 3 years. That could be 4 years, whatever. Homeschooling Taryn, that's a year. I want by next fall. I already saw clarity on it. I already have a mentor who's going to help me transition Taryn to homeschooling. That's already a done deal. So that's a one for me. Range Rover Velar, 2 to 3 years. Again, it can be next week, it can be next month, but I'm not rushing it, because I know there's other financial goals that's more important to me than my Range Rover Velar, but that is still a desire of my heart. It came up in my mind during those 10 minutes, so I wrote it down. Earn $30,000, that's a 1-year goal. Creating tons of amazing courses, that's 1-year goal. All next year, that's what I want to focus on. Now that I understand my audience, now that I understand what I'm called to do in the financial arena, I need to create products and services and speaking engagements about it, things like that. I already know that that's what my plan is for next year. So that's a 1-year goal. I want 2 dogs. Again, that's going to come with the house. I don't want to rent and have dogs. I want to own a home so they can have backyard space, all that other good stuff. So that's a 2 to 3 year goal. 4 more children, 5-year goal. Pay for more gymnastics classes for Taryn, 1-year goal. Or like get her a coach, 1-year goal. Redo our wardrobes, 1-year goal. Save money in the bank, 2-year goal. Travel to St. Carlos, 3-year goal, because there's stuff that I want to do there. Travel back to Africa, 2-year goal. Become an investor and a venture capitalist, 10-year goal. Publish my book, 5-year goal. Do a food cleanse, 1-year goal. You see what I'm saying? Like, some of them go on a retreat for mindful meditation, 1-year goal. Want to try hot yoga, 1-year goal. So some of these are going to be 1-year goals. Some might be 3, some might be 5, some might be 10, some might be 20. I'm not a super far ahead thinker. So the only thing that I have that's like a 10-year goal is like, oh, I know I want to invest in real estate. I don't know when I want to. I don't know how long I want to grow my business or create another business before I start passive investing. I don't know yet, so it is what it is. But there's most of the things that's on my radar is things that I want to see within the next 1 to 3 years of my life. I'm not like a visionary in that sense. A lot of people are visionaries where they can see like the big picture and they're like, I want to do this, and I want to have $6 million, and I want to own an island, and I want to give back $3 million to the UNICEF and all that. Like, that ain't me. I don't know. So yeah. So number 2, create, or, mark each of your goals with the number. The number corresponds to how long you want to see that manifest, how long it will take for you to manifest that goal. Number 3, take all your goals that you put a 1 next to, and you're going to start writing statements using the SMART goal setting method. And so, before we start with creating the financial goal, there's another thing that I have to address. If you have failed to achieve financial goals up until now, or any goal in your life up until now, it's not that the economy is bad. It's not that you don't know what you're doing. You don't have the right financial strategy. You need help. You need this. You're not as intelligent. You don't know how to manage money. You weren't taught it. Whatever it is that you're telling yourself that you're going to create a new story for, back in step 1. It is not that. you don't know what you want. And that's why we started with step 1, so you can become clear on what it is that you want. Because if you don't know what you want, or if what you want changes every time you watch somebody else's YouTube video or every time you watch somebody else's news feed, you are going to forever fail at your financial goals. You're going to feel like, man, I really want to be debt free, but I can't stop buying baby clothes. I really want to be debt free, but I can't stop buying shoes. I really want to be debt free, but I also want to build a business. I really want to be debt free, but I want to take a trip. I want to take a trip every 3 months with my girls. Like, what do you want, and what is the priority of what you want? You can have whatever you want, and you can afford anything in life. You just can't afford everything in each moment. So you have to prioritize what is a 1-year goal versus a 2-year goal versus a 3-year goal versus a 4-year goal versus a 5-year goal, and keep it all in perspective. You can't say you want to be debt free, but you're traveling every week with your income, with your disposable income. That makes no sense. So that's why you need to take the time, get clear back in step 1. And if you're just joining, hey KJ and Kylie's, if you're just joining, definitely catch the replay, because I just already went through step 1 and 2. But step 3 is take all of your 1-year goals and create compelling statements that's almost like affirmations, right? They're your goals, but you're going to create them in a way that's really affirming and really just powerful for you to achieve them, and very clear, very, very clear. So let me start. So the goals that you have for 2018, you're going to use the SMART goal setting method. And what that is the specific, measurable, actionable sub-goals if needed, realistic, and time sensitive. So I did a couple examples while I was preparing for this yesterday, and I'm going to share 2 of mine for 2018. So my first one is I want to make $360,000, which is $30,000 per month in 2018 by December 31st, 2018, right? My second goal is I want to lose 10 pounds of body fat by the end of 2018. Okay? So those are my 2 goals that I'm going to work with. So they have to be specific, measurable, actionable, realistic, and time sensitive. And so the first statement that I wrote out was, I will easily make $360,000 a year or $30,000 a month through my online business by December 31st, 2018, while enjoying the process. I will create 3 new courses, offer one-on-one coaching, and book at least 6 speaking engagements. That is one of my financial goals. Do you see how clear that is? How if I never thought anything else about my financial goal or went deeper, which I usually do, I kind of break my goals down even further than this. But even if I never did, I can still have like a roadmap on how to get to that $360 a year. I'm not just saying, oh, my top financial goal is I want to make more money. How much do you want to make? What is realistic for you to make? What can you do to make more money? I can create more courses. I can do one-on-one coaching. I can do more speaking engagements. That can lead me easily up to $30,000 a month. And the key word I use I will. When you use I will or I am, that just puts you in a state of you're already going to do it. It's non-negotiable. You don't say I wish to, I want to. No, I will. That's an empowering statement that will say I will do this by December 31st, 2018. I don't have any other choices. And that's another thing. If you keep giving yourself outs, going back to that story that you tell yourself, if you're finding ways to get out of achieving your financial goals, if you're finding ways to kind of cut corners on your financial goals, you're always going to fail. Set a goal and become clear about it, have clarity around it, and execute. Don't give yourself an out. Make it a non-negotiable. Like, absolutely, positively make it a non-negotiable. I will create 3 new courses, offer one-on-one coaching, book at least 6 speaking engagements. Those are all actionable sub-goals that support making $360,000 a month. A lot of you put that you wanted to be debt-free. What sub-goals can you do to become debt-free? How can you increase your income? How can you decrease your expenses? How can you grow your business to where you earn more money and can put more money towards debt? Do you need to consolidate? Do you see what I'm saying? There needs to be sub-goals. There needs to be a way that leads up, a realistic way that leads up to that financial goal. And I'm all about setting realistic goals. I think that if you set goals that are too drastic or too outlandish for yourself, that are short-term goals, long-term goals can be outlandish because you put them in your vision statement. They give you something to look. They pull you into the future. Owning owning an island, or donating $3 million to your favorite charity one day, or having coffee with Michelle Obama, whatever it is that drives you, that pulls you into the future. You need those big goals, but they should not be your 1-year goals. Your 1-year goals should build off the year before. So for example, if I'm making $10,000 a month, $10,000 a month in my business right now, it will be easier for me by the end of 2018 to make $30,000. I'm not going to say I'm gonna go from $10,000 to $100,000 a month. That's too much. Like, in my eyes, that's unrealistic. I may get there, right? I'm not going to limit myself, and once I hit 30, just stop. Even if I start hitting 30 by February, I'm not going to stop. But at the same time, I'm not going to set this outlandish goal that I train myself to fail. I train myself to set unrealistic expectations, and I train myself to expect unrealistic results. I'm not going to do it. Some people work like that. That's why I have to put that in there, because some people, they're like, no, you have to set really ambitious goals that just drives you to that just makes you level up. Yeah, your 2-year goals, your 5-year goals, your 10-year goals can be like that. To me, your 1-year goals should be very reasonable. They should stretch you a little, but they still should be reasonable. I didn't say, now let's say if I was 100 pounds overweight, I'm not going to say I'm going to lose 100 pounds in a year. I'll say I lose 40 or 30. Depending on what I lost in the past couple of months. I'm not going to say I'm going to pay off $100,000 in debt and I haven't paid off 10 in a year yet. I'm going to go for 10 in a year, right? And then maybe increase that, or just do 10 in a year for 4 years. Let's say if you have $40,000 in debt, $50,000 in debt. $10,000 paying off $10,000 a year is way more doable than paying off the whole student loan balance in a year. It's doable, yes, but do you need to set it that way to where you're like in turmoil, or you don't think you can do it, or you're defeated before you even start it? No, create it to where it just levels you up and stretches you just a little bit, and then you attack it. My second goal is I will easily lose 10 pounds of fat by clean eating and exercising at least 4 times a week by December 31st, 2018, while enjoying the process. I will hire Tiffany Kilgore. That's who I want as my personal trainer. I already know who it is. And I will keep my YMCA gym membership. Very clear. I know who I want to train me. I know where the membership is going to be. I know how much I want to lose. I know when I want to lose it by. Very clear goals. And the reason why you're setting goals as well as financial goals. So my financial goal was to earn more money this year and to, build my business, which that can kind of go hand in hand, but my financial goal is to earn more money. That's what I want to do. I'm no longer in the debt repayment stage. I'm in the make more money stage, right, for 2018. But I'm also setting other goals, because realize this, the whole point of why you want to become debt free is to support the other areas of your life. The whole point of why you want to earn more money, increase your income, and increase your credit score is why. So you can buy a home with a low interest rate. So you can get a business loan. So you can get the job of your dreams that might require them to check your credit score. Why else do you want to pay off debt? So you can grow your business and help babies and expand your doula practice so you can help deliver more babies. Or KJ, you're a real estate agent. Why do you want to pay off debt? So you can grow your real estate business. So you can work part-time and still be a mom at home with your baby. Kylie, you want to grow your business. You're an entrepreneur. You may not want to work a 9-to-5 forever. You may want to work full-time in your business. Why do you need to become debt-free? Why do you need to increase your income? So you can do more of what you love. So in reality, the whole reason why you want to attain financial freedom, you want to do this with your money, you want to expand your money, is because you want to support the other areas of your life that truly makes you happy. If you don't define those other areas, you will never align your finances with them. And that's the goal of this whole thing today. Is to not only set financial goals, but set other goals in other areas of your life, because your finances is what support them. I have to pay a personal trainer every week. I have to repay, or every month, however it is that they do it. I have to pay for my YMCA membership every month. I have to reinvest my money to build my business to even make it grow to $360,000 a year. If I don't understand why I'm increasing my income or why I'm paying off my debt, I don't know what I'm doing it for. And I'm going to be lost, and I'm going to be wayward, right? I'm going to get bored with being financially savvy. Because there's always going to be a dinner and drinks that somebody invites you to. There's always going to be a new wardrobe line collab with your favorite celebrity. Tracy Ellis Ross just dropped a new collab, and I can't stop saying it because I love that dang on pink sequin dress and that black and white striped midi dress, like with JCPenney. I just can't, but it's like, okay, so do you want to build your business or do you want to expand your wardrobe? If you want to do both, which one is more important? What are you going to do this month? You can't do both. You see what I'm saying? You can't do both. You can't, KJ, you can't just be balling out for your baby and have a luxury line of clothes in his or her closet, and then you talking about you want to increase your business or decrease your debt so your husband don't have to work as much, or whatever your financial goals are, you have to make it make sense. You have to get super clear on why it is you want to be debt free, on why it is you want to grow your business. That's why I ask, who do you serve? What problem are you solving? Even in your career, what problem are you solving? I was working a 9-to-5. I didn't even know what problem I was solving because I didn't see my work on a daily basis actually affecting anybody. I didn't know what problem I was solving. So that's why I was like, you know what? When I'm in YPP, when I'm doing Your Pretty Pennies, I directly see the emails, the comments, the clients, when they telling me, oh my God, because of you, I paid off $50,000 in debt. Because of you, I completely transformed my financial life. You broke the generational curse of debt on my life. I'm never going back, and my kids won't have to go in debt. The things that we talk about on that call, that is priceless, and that's why I want to grow my business, so I can get more of those emails, so I can get more of those testimonials. Yeah, I'm all about elevating my lifestyle, and I need provision and income to do that, but I'm also all about the outcome. By me increasing my income to $360,000 means I get more testimonials because I touch more people. I've been in front of more people. You don't make $360,000 by accident. You only make more money when you help more people. So if I help more people and I help people pay off debt, if I help people become clear on their God-given purpose, if I help people, increase their credit score to 750, so where they can get a low-interest mortgage on their home that's in the neighborhood of their dreams, let's be clear. You can get a low-interest rate in a house that's outside of the neighborhood you want to live in. If you don't want to live on the southeast side where it's poverty-stricken, or if it's riddled with gangs, you want to live somewhere in the suburbs so you can raise your children, but you can't get approved for a loan that high because your credit is bad and your debt-to-income ratio is bad. That's not the desire of your heart. So the more people that I can get to go from settling from a home because they just want a home. They don't want to rent anymore. Renting is expensive, which is a lie. And we'll talk about that in another live stream. And you really want to be where you want. If you want to attain the desires of your heart, live in the neighborhood, the neighborhood that you desire, you need to create a financial plan for that. And obviously that's where I create a financial plan. But even before you create a financial plan, you have to get clear on what it is that you want. You have to create goals that support your financial plan. Hey, Fallon. Hey, Tiffany. Thank you for joining. I'm on step 4, actually. Again, make sure you watch the replay. It's been so good thus far. We are going through the 5 steps that I use to achieve financial goals each and every time. And mainly, the reason why we do this is to become extremely clear on why we want to pay off debt, why we want to increase our income, why we want to, build our credit up to 750. You can't just say, I want to pay off debt. I want to reduce my debt. I want to be debt free. I want to be financially free. I want to invest. Why? Where do you want to invest? Why? You can invest a lot of places. You can invest in yourself, in your business, somebody else's business. You can be a venture capitalist. You can be a real estate agent. You can do the stock market. You can be a stockbroker. Why? You have to become clear on what you want if you want to go wherever it is that you want to go. So, steps 1 through 3 already done. I'll summarize them at the end. Step 4 is to create a ritual around checking in with your financial goals. So step 1 was, let's go back. Sit down and write out what you want to see happen in all the 10 areas of your life. Step 2 is to put a number next to each goal, which is a time frame in which you want to achieve them. Step 3 is take all of the goals that you put a 1 by, because that's what you're going to do by the end of 2018. That's what you want to see manifest, and create powerful, compelling statements for them using the SMART goal setting method. And again, we went through all this in detail. Go back to the replay if you need to. Step 4 is to create a ritual that helps you manage your goals on a daily and or weekly basis. So on a ritual, when I say a ritual, I mean a set of actions that you do all the time consistently, like it's second nature to you. So we all have rituals and we all have habits, whether they're good or bad, whether they serve us or not, we do. Right? There's some people like Fallon who run all the time. That's her ritual. Like, she could probably do it in her sleep. She probably just wake up ready to run. I don't know. That's not me. So, like, there's some people that have, everybody has a ritual. There's some people that are intentional about their rituals and created them to serve them, and there's some are not. I challenge you to look at your habits and the rituals that you do often. Whenever you sit down at night, what do you do when you sit down? Do you kick your feet up with a bag of chips? Do you go to sleep? Do you pray and meditate before you go to bed? Or do you watch TV until you go to bed? Like, all these things are rituals. You probably do them every night, every other night. Right? Do you wake up and you immediately start working? Do you wake up and check your phone? Do you wake up and pray and meditate? Do you wake up and go before God? Like, what is your ritual? Right? So you need a financial ritual or a goal setting ritual, a ritual that helps you check in with all of your goals. Because again, you can't just stop at financial goals. It's not going to drive you. Finances is not sexy. Let's be clear. And for many people, finances bring on anxiety. It brings on stress because of, back in step number 1, the story that they tell themselves about it. So you need to check in with your finances and the other areas that you need your finances to support in order for you to get your motivation and your momentum to keep going. Why am I becoming debt free? So I can start investing for my children's future. Why do I want to grow my business? So I can help deliver more babies, so I can get in front of more moms, so I can support more moms, so more people can start breastfeeding. That's for Tiffany. She's a doula, right? She wants to help people. She wants to increase awareness for the perks of breastfeeding or stay-at-home birth. So whatever she facilitates with, or being a doula, the importance of having a doula, another woman to help you during childbirth. If she does not increase her income, she limits her visibility online to get in front of her customer. So in reality, the reason why they're becoming debt-free, the reason why they're increasing their income is for the people that they want to serve, not necessarily for them. Right? When you put it outside yourself and you put your goals and your aspirations outside of yourself, that's when things start opening up. Because as you notice, we'll go hard for other people and we'll slack on ourselves. We'll put our husband, our kids, our family, our friends, we'll go hard for them. But then we don't do any self-care. We don't take time for ourselves. We'll run ourselves thin. We'll have this hectic schedule. That is because we don't know what we want. And we don't realize we can both take care of ourselves and others. We can use our income to take care of ourselves and others, get the desires of our heart, and serve other people. Because 9 times out of 10, the desires of your heart is to serve others. That makes us feel good. That's what we do. It's human nature. So number 4, creating a ritual for you to manage your goals. What I do, I'm going to say when I first started out and what I do now. When I first started out, I had to look at my goals and write them down every day because it was new to me. I was never taught how to create goals and also stick to them, right? I didn't learn that growing up. A lot of this stuff, I follow Tony Robbins, I follow Stephen James, and some other people who are really big in the self-development, personal development, motivational space, right? Because that is like my mindset is in every part of your life, success is 80% mindset, 20% strategy. And 9 times out of 10, you can look around and find a strategy. You need to work on your mindset. And that's what I've been doing over the last 5 years. That's what allowed me to pay off massive amount of debts. That's what allowed me to build my business while still working a 9-to-5 full-time and being a full-time single mother and being able to not go crazy because of the mindset and the rituals that I set for myself. I set out time to do self-care. I set time to look at my goals, to have my time with God, to study the Bible, to meal prep so I can eat healthy, to exercise even though I do not like it. See, that's a story that I'm telling myself that I need to change. I need to tell myself I do like it. Y'all can see my flaws, like it's hard. But you create rituals in every area of your life, and that's a whole nother live stream about creating rituals on all the 10 areas that we talked about in step 1. That is something that I do want to go through, and it's another whole process, but managing it. For some of you, you might have to every morning before you start your day, look at your list of 1-year goals and keep them fresh in your mind as you move throughout the day. So that way you don't eat unhealthy if you know you're trying to drop 20 pounds, or you don't eat unhealthy, or you don't start spending money in areas that you didn't designate money to go to if you know you're trying to build your business. If you know you're trying to increase your income but you're spending as much as you're increasing, you know you're out of alignment. By checking in with your goals all the time, that kind of helps you minimize that because it keeps it fresh on your mind. Now, I used to do that every day, and I used to write it out in a notebook. You can research the science of writing things out in your own handwriting. Like, you should always write things that you want to remember, things that you want to be a part of you. Always write it out and read it out loud. Writing things in your own and seeing things in your own handwriting and hearing things in your own voice is like key to a lot of breakthroughs. Like, you can look through that. You can research that as well. So yes, write it down and say it out loud. You can post them places, so like on your bathroom mirror in your bedroom, you can write down like the top financial goal or your top fitness goal or whatever goal that you're struggling in, so you can see it every day. Keep a notebook, a really cute notebook. I love little notebooks like this. These have pineapples on them, where I just write things out all the time. Like, I write out my goals. If I'm really struggling in fitness, that's one thing I'm struggling in, is delegating time to go to the gym. I even already put it in my schedule, and I still don't stick to the time because there's a block somewhere with me and fitness. I feel like I can't do it. You know, like I feel like, oh, I'm not going to be able to see the results. I'm not going to do it. I can't stick it out. Like, I have to work in that mindset in that area. So that is something that I journal about a lot, something I spend time with. Finances come easy to me. It always has, probably why I'm working in this space and not going to medical school like I thought, because I used to have to work hard at passing those tests. But writing a budget or analyzing somebody's credit report, it takes me 2 seconds. I can transform your whole financial life with my strategy in 2 seconds. I can tell you why you need to do something financially in 2 seconds. I can tell you whether or not something is a good investment or not in 2 seconds. So I don't have to spend much time with that. Just like some people, KJ, she knows the real estate market very easily. Fallon, social media marketing, very easy. Tiffany, birthing babies, helping babies, supporting babies, lactation consulting, very easily, right? But then there's going to be other areas where you need to sit with. And if that area is finance, it will behoove you to sit with that a little bit, to get clarity around that, because that's what supports everything. That determines whether or not your husband has to work overtime or not and barely see your children. That supports whether or not you're going to be able to grow your business and help more people. That supports whether or not you'll be able to get that 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath that you want your children to experience. It will behoove you to create a ritual around looking at your financial goals. Like Tiffany said, writing it down, write your vision, make it plain. Don't just create this. Don't just get a little notebook, write steps 1 through 3, and then just leave it on your desk, leave it on your dresser, leave it on a pile of mail, and never go back to it. You have to check in with these bad boys every day. Chances are, if you're creating a goal around something, it does not come second nature to you. There are some things you will never, I don't have to create a cleaning schedule goal. Like, I just clean. Like, I love cleaning. My mom used to call me Molly Mae back when I was little. I just love it. Like, I just love cleaning. It's so therapeutic to me. I don't have to create a goal like my sister. My sister, she hates cleaning. She is not domestic at all. Like, she do not like it. She might have to set some goals and some rituals around making sure she clean up and kind of get into the habit of cleaning. I don't have to do that. So there's some things that you don't have to do, but there's other things that if it does not come second nature to you, but yet you really desire it, it's a desire of your heart, you have to work at it. You have to keep it on the forefront of your mind. And lastly, show up to the financial goal setting Saturdays. These are not only for me. I did reveal my selfish intention yesterday and said the reason why I'm doing this is because I'm tired of always achieving financial success and talking about it by myself. I feel self-centered. I'm tired of feeling self-centered. I want to help you. I want to hear your story. I want to encourage you. I want you to encourage me. You know, I want us to grow together, this community of women. A lot of you are from Grand Rapids, Michigan, where I am. Why can't we support each other? We're all in this together. Like sisterhood, motherhood, women business owners. Like, we're all in this together. Like, why can't we support each other? And the reality is, I'm like, another thing that I'm like learning, God has me out here doing, is learning how to be a wife and just like a homemaker and just like a Proverbs 31 woman, right? Well, and then a helpmate and all that other stuff. Nowhere do it say that your husband is supposed to help you. You're supposed to help your husband. Now, granted, yes, he will help you, but he is not your counselor. He is not your financial coach. He is not your personal trainer. He does not wear all the hats in your life. So there are going to be some things that you need from other women, some things that you need to relate to, some ideas that you need to bounce off of that you're not necessarily going to be able to bounce off your husband because he don't have the mindset and the wisdom that you have, the intuition that you have as a woman. Like, we have our own different language. And so if you don't have a community of women that you're working with to kind of bounce ideas off of, because you already know, if you say, babe, I was wondering if we should stop this business and do this one because then it'll give me, or I wonder if we should homeschool. Yeah, whatever, homeschool the kids. Yeah, whatever, put that couch over there. Yeah, whatever, move to that side of town. I'm fine. Like, he don't care. He don't care. He's thinking about the big picture. He's thinking about leading. As long as his family is fed, as long as y'all safe and the door's locked, and y'all got clothes, shoes on your feet, he don't care about none of that other stuff. The women are in the details, not the men, right? And so you can't expect your husband to be all in the details and care about the details. You mad at him. No, you need some girls, some friends, some girlfriends, a tribe where you can go to and be like, does this make sense? I can't seem to get my baby to latch on. What's going on? I can't seem to manage my finances properly, and my husband is starting to see what's going on. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if I should work. I feel like I'll make more money being at home and my husband working full-time and I work part-time at home as an entrepreneur versus me going to get a 9-to-5. I feel guilty for dropping my kids off all the time. Does anybody have any experience with this as a mother? We need a whole different set of conversation and support than what we will get from our husband or our parents or our children or whatever. Like, and that is what's missing. So not only is a money club a place where we could talk about money and finances, but it's everything lifestyle. Like I said yesterday, it's everything business, everything career, everything lifestyle, everything homemaking, everything you need it to be. Because I'm tired of just sitting here building my business on my own, attaining financial freedom on my own, elevating my lifestyle on my own. It's no fun if you're not helping nobody else. It's no fun if you don't have anybody to look around and lift up and help and give back to and support, and you don't have people in front of you, if you don't have people behind you, if you don't have people on the side of you, you just out here on the boat. So again, but at the same time, it also gives you accountability, because you don't want to be showing up and you told the group, okay, this month I'm going to grow my business, or this month I'm going to cut this, or this month I'm going to increase this, or I'm going to make this. And then when we check in next month and you ain't did nothing, you're going to be the weak link. So it also causes you to have a little bit of accountability and not wanting to be the weakest link. So it kind of like motivates you to get up and get some things going, right? Because don't nobody want to check in. Hey, Tiffany, did you create those business cards yet? Did you go out and reach out to this person? Have you been pitching yourself? Have you, start live streaming and created a Facebook page for your business so people know you exist? Oh, no, I did it. I'm going to do that next month. I'm going to do that next month. Or I'm going to do that next month. Like, we're going to be looking like, all right, Tiffany, what's going on? You ain't attaining financial goals. Let's have a come to Jesus moment. What's going on? But if you by yourself, your husband is not going to be, he may or may not be invested in your personal goals that you have as a mother, that you have as a wife, that you have as a businesswoman. And so you need a tribe of people, a group of people that helps keep you accountable, that's invested in your growth, that's invested in your prosperity, just like you are. Girl, I might be prophesying. The Holy Spirit might be using me to talk to one of y'all, girl. Or all of y'all, whoever is on here. So, yeah. Hey, Asia. Asia just joined in. So, yes, number 5 is show up to the financial goal setting Saturdays. And again, oh, you know what? I did figure out how to join people in. Because what I want people to do, I want people to go live in here. This is not just my group. This is not just led by me where I'm just creating all the content. Yes, I'll be delivering and slaying a lot of financial content, a lot of lifestyle enhancing content, but this is also your group too. This is your group for you to say, hey, I'm having trouble in this area. Like somebody wrote, I don't know how to easily increase my income. I love that you use the word easily, because making money is not hard. We have to break up with the idea that increasing our income is not hard. When you went from high school to college and you increased your income, and you went from college to out of college, and you were a grown adult, you were a graduate, a college graduate, you increased your income every time. It is not hard. You just need to know what you're doing, and you just need to identify what it is that you want to do and throw yourself in that area. There's also other strategies and things that we can talk about, but making money itself is never hard. Money comes and goes. Money is everywhere. And it's an unlimited resource that is available to you, because God wants you to be prosperous. He wants you to have the desires of your heart. I don't know if any of y'all have a block around that, where y'all feel like if y'all have a lot of money, that it's a bad thing, or it's a noble thing not to have as much, or, oh, the meek shall inherit the kingdom. Negative. God says, seek ye first the kingdom of God, which is operating your God-given purpose, whether that's homemaking, a business, a career, raising your children, being in ministry, being a leader of a tribe, whatever that is, and get the desires of your heart added onto you. That can be tangible, intangible, that could be time, that could be freedom, that could be energy, that could be money, that could be a new wardrobe, that could be new shoes, whatever. There's nothing wrong with desiring what it is that you want, but you have to be clear on it. You can't expect something to happen and to manifest, and you don't even know you want it. Or you can't be out here trying to get somebody else's desires of their heart. Every time you get on social media, somebody got a new handbag, somebody got a new outfit, somebody got a new car, somebody got a new man, somebody got a new boo. It's so funny, because I'm in this season where I'm learning how to be a wife, right? Like let's just say the leadership and the examples that I had prior when I was younger was not a good depiction of what a godly wife is, right? And so I've been learning a lot of things. And so I seen this video about how this woman was like, she started desiring, she seen all her friends and stuff. She started seeing all her friends and stuff getting married and engaged. And somebody gave them advice, was like, a lot of people are getting in relationships with people that's not their divine husband, or people that weren't sent to them, or people that they cheated with, or whatever. She was like, don't start covenant and desiring people's sins. And that like blew me away because it had to give me a check. Cause I'm like, dang, everybody getting married. There was like 13 babies in the last 6 months that were birthed at my church. Everybody know I love kids. I love babies. I want 4 more. And I'm just sitting here like twiddling my thumbs. Like, when is it going to be my turn? You know, like I'm always like, oh, just be patient, Tara. Just be patient. And it's like, but at the end of the day, you can't be desiring somebody else's life. Like, if I had a baby, honestly, I wouldn't be able to do half the stuff I'm doing. I wouldn't be able to build my business because our income probably would be going towards feeding another child, going towards buying a house so we can have more than 2 bedrooms, right? Like, it'll be going towards a wedding because if I was having a baby, I'll have to be married first. So, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, be careful what you wish for almost. Like, get clear on what you're wishing for. Get clear on what you're desiring. And that's the whole point of this Financial Goal Setting Saturday. Each one after this, I want people to jump on. I want people to go live. I want people to talk about what they're struggling, what the areas in which they're struggling, and areas in which they start winning with money. So if somebody feel like they got a gem or a secret or a way to pay off debt that is revolutionary or a way to increase your credit score or something that they heard, whatever the case is, share it. Like, absolutely share it. This is everybody's group. It's not just mine. I'm just the one who initiated it, and I'm the one who managed it. Me and my lovely admin manager, Deshawn. So, yeah, that is my invitation to you. Every Saturday, the last Saturday of every month, we're going to check in with our goals. You could choose to share. You could choose not to share. You can message me, and I can, like, talk about them without your name or with your name, whatever the case. Like, we ain't out here just trying to expose you if you don't feel comfortable being exposed. I'm not going to do that either. So, yeah, I'm going to hop off. Definitely catch the replay so you can start creating your goals in all areas of your life, and you create a financial plan. So that's the second step. You created all these goals. Now you have to align your monthly budget. Now you have to align your financial plan with what you want to manifest in 2018. Because like I said, if you're talking about paying off debt, but you're talking about you want to build a business, those are both expenses. If you want to build a business, you have to invest money. Building a business does not return money right away. You have to pay for your website. You have to pay for graphic design work. You have to pay for any of the services for payment processors. You have to learn all this stuff. You have to put sweat equity in. You have to sit down and, use your free time to build it out, to research, to do these different things. That's not the way to go if you want to start paying off debt. Like, you can't do both, in my opinion. Phase 1 of my life was debt payment. Phase 2 was building my business, aka investing. Because when you are building a business, you are investing your income in something that that gives you a return, but it is an investment up front. And it can be as little or as big as you are. If you are resourceful, it could be a small investment. If you are not so resourceful, it could be a large investment. But at the end of the day, it is an investment. And if you are trying to build a business, you could be using that money to pay off debt. So which one is your financial goal? Which one is more important to you? That's what you have to get clear about today. That's the whole point of this goal setting workshop, is to get clear on what it is that you want, right? If you want to, for me, my goals, okay, this is another thing that I forgot to mention, is that not all of the goals in all of the areas of your life. So I'm going to run that by, because there's people on here who haven't been on since the beginning. So there's 10 areas you're going to set goals in. One is your spirituality. One is your health and fitness, purpose. So that's business, career, ministry, your tribe, whatever. Emotional health, like your relationships with your friends and extended family, your intimate relationships, everybody that's in your house, so like what you want to see for your family, for your finances, like if you want to do giving and charitable giving, your mindset, aka self-improvement, self-development, all of that, and also adding more fun in your life, right? All of these goals will not require financial support, right? Nor should they. Most of these goals, you should be able to elevate your lifestyle without using income. So, for example, intimate relationships. What do you want to see with your husband and children? What do you want to do more of? Do you want more quality time with them? That does not cost money to have more quality time with them. That requires you to set your phone down, for you to get on social media, for you to become intentional about setting dates and, movie dates and dates with your husband and date with your children. That don't require money, right? Necessarily. your emotional health. That doesn't necessarily require money. If you're going to take time out to meditate, if you take time out to pray, if you learn how to do the cast your cares onto the Lord thing, that doesn't require a lot of help, of financial help. Now, it may, if you have like anxiety or depression, if you need medicine or if you need counseling and a cost, it may. And again, that's what you're supposed to use your finances for. That's the whole point of a financial plan, is to support the things that you want out of life. So if your financial plan, if you know you need help with anxiety, I am healing. I'm trying to use the right language. I am healing from anxiety. I used to have moderate to severe anxiety. Now, not so much. Now that I've created like some rituals and habits and stopped doing a lot of things that I was doing and eating the way that I was eating, it kind of like lessened the amount of anxiety that I experienced. But it was a certain time where, and I still do, I go to counseling every week. I can't stop. Like, I need it. Like, for me to live my best life, I need to go to counseling because I have genetic anxiety. It's a non-negotiable for me. So if I start spending frivolously, or if I start investing all of my income into business and I don't keep none to be able to pay my therapist, it's not like, that's not going to deliver me to my best life. Spirituality, going to church every Sunday and Tuesday. That shouldn't require money. Now, if you tithe and give, okay, 10%. But technically, going to church and gas for the car, okay, yeah. But technically, that doesn't require a lot of money out of your financial plan, out of your budget. So there's going to be some areas like your fitness or your health or your finances or your giving or your mindset. If you got to go to conferences or buy books or whatever, it might require some money, but not all areas, right? And not at all at once. Again, when you are setting financial goals, you don't have to do them all or accomplish them all to live your best life. Some can be 10-year goals, some can be 5-year goals, some can be 3-year goals, and some can be more of a 1-year goal, which are the more pressing goals. If you know you need to earn more income, you do not need to be worried about being an investor. You need to be increasing your income. And investing does increase your income long term. You get a long-term return on your investment. If you want to make more money, you need to start trading dollars for hours and creating passive income products that work for themselves. That's the key to earning more money quickly. It is not investing in anything, because that investment means it's going to you investing your money in something with the gamble that you may or may not receive a return. So I think that was Tiffany's question. What's the easiest way to earn more money? To trade your dollar for hours, aka go get a job, aka do odd jobs. Tell people that you'll babysit their children on a weekend. I know a lot of people, when people want to increase their cash flow, hey, I watch all your kids. I'll be at home, on my computer anyway up to 4 in the morning. How about everybody this weekend, if y'all want to go to the club, come drop your kids off to my house. $30 a head. That'll increase your income. Do a carpool. That'll increase your income. Go get a second job or, whatever. That'll increase your income. Negotiate higher paying job. That will increase your income. But increasing your income and investing are two different things. And in my opinion, you should not be investing if you don't have stable income. Because you should be using disposable income, which is your income minus your expenses. So if your income is $5,000 and you live off $2,000, your disposable income is $3,000. Use that $3,000 to invest in a business, make you some more money, because that's a quicker return than long-term investments, and then invest in real estate with the money you make off the business. You don't invest money or build a business in the middle of you struggling to have money, to make money. If you feel like you need to make money quickly, you need to go drive for Uber, you need to go deliver pizzas, you need to go babysit, you need to go cut grass, whatever it is that you can make up money quickly. That's how you make money. You go do something for somebody else and they pay you within a couple of days. That's how you make more money quickly. If you don't need to make more money quickly because you have enough income coming in and it's stable and it's consistent, that's when you can invest. That is when you can build a business. I didn't start building my business until I had my job at the major manufacturing company, making enough to where it supports me, the lifestyle that I'm living, and helped me build my business. I did not build my business while I was in debt. I did not build my business while I was in financial turmoil. Because they both need financial assistance. Your business to grow needs your financial assistance. For you to get out of financial drought, it needs your financial assistance. You're burning the candle at two ends. All right, y'all. What time is it? Oh, 11:07. I was on an hour and 7 minutes. I'll let y'all have the rest of y'all Saturday. Make sure you go to the beginning and watch over sometime this weekend. Please do this by November 1st so you can start working on your 2018 financial goals right now. Do not wait till December 31st. Most of your favorite entrepreneurs, your favorite motivational speakers, your favorite wealth and prosperity leaders and whatever else they call themselves that are like rich or whatever, like they set their financial goals in advance and start working on them in advance. This is even considered late. If you are working on your goals in Q4, which is like October, November, December for next year, most people consider that late. Most people start thinking about their 2018 goals by August. So we're going to try to get there. Like that's the goal, is to start thinking about a lot of this stuff by August for next year, to be ahead of your time, ahead of your finances, ahead of your schedule, so you can always prepare for what's coming. All right, let me shut up because I can keep going all day. I will talk to you guys later. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, praise, feedback, breakthroughs, all of that, you can go live in here. You could just post on the wall, this discussion board, and yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye bye.